Welcome to the Elevate Hair Show. I'm your host, Tatum Neill. We have a great episode lined up for you today. New segments of Double Tap and hair horror stories. And what's really exciting is in studio, we have our good friend, Traci Sakosits, joining us today. Let's get rolling. Double Tap, where we take all the best content from Instagram, put it on a TV show, then we put it back on Instagram. Let's start off with this guy. You know, I saw this and knew immediately it was gonna be a smash hit. I mean, just look at the beautiful detail in this color. And seems to be on real hair. I mean, they're doing this cut live, pretty dope. Didn't make it on our page because I just knew it was gonna be so big everywhere, but you know what? It's definitely worthy. Boom, I'll double tap. Some more hair painting. This one is from Cumin Hair, and this artist actually is Jose Garcia Benitez. This is just really beautiful. It feels like a tie-dye, or maybe even like something that's ethereal, cloud-like, really beautiful, very subtle, pretty stuff. Let's get into some more kind of art in hair. This is from Maggie MH, doing this sort of cracked hair piece. This is really intense and pretty arty. Obviously, this is not this is not something you're going to do on a client. And maybe if there's a client out there that wants that, more power to them. But this is definitely something that lives more in the art realm, and is definitely something that is just sort of stopped us in our track. Double tap here, boom. This is actually from a sunglass company, MK Cut. But let's just talk about the haircut and this beautiful line work, crazy red. Love how it matches the shades. Super dope. Let's give that a double tap. Boom. Let's get into some more art stuff here. Okay, these guys, always artistful. This is our friend's Hairfucker. This is Maria Hairfucker, and she's doing what they have deemed ribbed hair. So this is ribbed hair, and you can see it's done differently. It's not done from the bottom up. It's done from the top down. So it gives it a different effect. You can see some of the sort of graduated sort of looking shapes here. You can't do that starting from the bottom. So it's a different technique. They call it ribbed hair. Definitely. Oh, wait, and I forgot. Boom, I get a double tap. Talking about precision hair cutting. This is from Take 523. This fringe, it's like cut with a laser. And I love how it lines up with the makeup here. And that seems to kind of be running a thread into the fashion. So you can see the makeup balances with the head shape or the hair shape and the bob, the fringe, and then it's also featured down here in this fabric. So I'm not sure how they accomplished it, but subtlety really makes the picture come alive. It's beautiful. And again, boom, double tap. This is FKA Twigs. Some of you might know her. She's massive artist. And this is Louis Sylvester. Beautiful work. Some really delicate dreads that they've put in, and the overall effect of this is just gorgeous. Obviously, FKA Twigs is massive artist. She wears it well. Let's go ahead and give that a double tap. Okay, speaking of artistry, coming to America. Actually, they've already been to America. They're going to be here again the next few weeks. This is Expressions Creativos, based out of Madrid. Now, what I like about this post, and we did this on our page, is this is actually their student work. So they teach a class on how to do this pixelated hair and all their crazy color and style stuff. And here we're seeing it being executed by a student. So they're obviously wonderful teachers as well as great artists. This is super dope. We featured it, it blew up. Get a double tap too. Some more beautiful stuff featured on Elevate. This is from Boho Brushed. I love this kind of bi-level. We're seeing a lot of this kind of like bob and long layers. Obviously the makeup is beautiful as well. Great model. Just great stuff all around. Double tap. Boom. Collabs. This is Amber, does mermaid hair, and she's partnered with Wet Your Jaws, which is a local tattoo artist in her hood, to do this really dope hair tattoo. I love seeing artists come together from across disciplines, tattooing, hairdressing. I know hairdressers have a lot of tattoos, so I can see that it's naturally happening. But this was beautiful, and we're gonna give this a double tap. Boom. Some Blue and Purple Flames by Ode Habib 67, really sick color. I love just seeing that white lightened hair, great technical coloring with some beautiful artistry and a great photograph. And Studio Homeless, they're just a killer mullet. And I've seen a few as this model or this artist before. This is Maiko Goyo. It's really cool mullet. And I love seeing the pigtails. I love seeing the pigtails on the mullet. Cute, but definitely still got that aggressive. And you can see they've done a little bit of devil horns up there to just make it look a little bit more rad. Double tap. Beautiful style. We don't really get to focus on enough styling on the page as I wish we could. This is TGA Official. I just love the sort of organic shape and structure to this. It's very avant-garde, but also still very beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a double tap. That concludes our episode of Double Tap. I'll leave this up in the background. Look, if you want to get featured on Double Tap, it's real simple. Just tag Elevate Hair or tag Elevate TV, and we'll get you on the show. We have a special guest today. Not only is she special, she's actually here in the studio, our first live interview, the Vice President of Education for Aveda Arts and Sciences, Traci Sakosits. Welcome to the Elevate Hair Show.
Oh, thanks for having me, Tatum.
Absolutely. Well, so for most of our viewers, you've probably seen Traci before, and she has been sort of behind the scenes and working at the Aveda Arts and Science Institutes. And we're about to do a photo shoot today, actually, that you guys will see later. And so I thought, why not get you actually in this real studio set and have a conversation. So I kind of previewed you a little bit. Talk to us about what have you been up to lately?
Yeah, well, great to be here. Great to be here and work with a new team of people, which I'm super excited about. You know, new energy, new thoughts, new hair ideas. So I'm super excited to do that. What am I up to? I have been now 6 months with Aveda Arts.
How did it take 6 months? Wow.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't feel that long, but it's a half a year.
Yeah, time is going by this year. 2022 is really flying by. I feel like even more than normal. But yeah.
And it's been amazing. My main focus coming in was just really connectability, was connect with the team, you know, all the Aveda Arts, coaches, educators, directors, and most importantly, the students. You know, I've kind of come full circle in my career. I'm focused really on the beginning learner or those aspiring to be in the industry. And that's super cool.
I've found just kind of recently, since you've been working with Aveda Arts and Sciences, connecting with the students, very rewarding. What is it about being with those beginnings, the people who are just starting their career, that's inspiring you and motivating you every day?
Yeah. Well, the beginning students and the ones aspiring to be, they're going to lead the industry, so they're the future. They're the future. And I have a great passion for the industry. Obviously, it's given me a great career, great life. And I want to share that with others. I want to lay that opportunity for others. And I think if somebody steps into it, I want to make sure everything that I've been given, I can pass forward and lay a foundation that's strong enough for them to stand upon and grow and develop. And I think as a whole, for me, it's looking out for the industry as a whole. Like I said, they're the future, so if we can kind of get their mindsets right and their skill sets right, we raise the level of the craft as a whole and the industry.
Right.
You know, because the industry isn't just about the skill set, is it? It's about people, and I think it's really important now to focus on that area.
Yeah, it really is about people, and I think for most people who've known you from the past, that you know, you are such an excellent technical hairdresser and educator, but there's that, and there is the people aspect, and that's sort of some of the hardest things to sort of train. How do you connect with students? Like, how do you show up for them and inspire them as a human, not necessarily as a hairdresser?
I think it's just being real. You know, being real, being kind. You know, sharing trust, respect. You know, giving independence. There's certain things, collaborating, and kindness closes that really. But it's those are the core values really that I try to honor in myself. But then those are the same things that you'd pass on to others in teaching and guiding and mentoring and showing up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know, the world has changed a lot since, you know, you and I have started doing hair. There's a lot of people who kind of, I want to say, sort of have challenges with this next generation, motivating them, connecting to them. What is different, or is there a difference in a student today than there was 15 years ago or 30 years ago? I mean, like, what's different about today's student, or is that something that we're just kind of imagining?
I think they think quicker, and they have access to more. But I find those as opportunities. I look at those things as opportunities. So what I try to do is just kind of slow the pace a little bit, not discourage from knowing all the things they want to know, but slow the pace. So again, they become more foundational in an idea, a concept, a process, a skill set, and they can really own it themselves. Because I think that is going to get them much further than small, trivial pieces
Sure.
of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's insightful. We have another thing coming up really soon. We're going to Mexico. We've got a really fun education experience happening in November. You, Renee Godard, the director of Texture, and
So excited to work with her.
our friends from Madrid, from Spain,
Super
Expressions
talented group.
Creativos. We're going to Cancun. And so it's early. I know we're just now developing that, and so it's a little ahead of schedule. I thought maybe it'd be interesting to hear a little bit of, not necessarily how we're going to prep specifically for this, because it is so new, but just theoretically, how do you sort of prepare creatively for a presentation?
Knowing the audience, so who's coming? Who's going to be there? Who's there? Tatum, you tell me who's coming to Mexico.
So
Do we know?
and this is great. We're having the workshop right now. It's going to be educators actually. So this is a education conference for Neill educators. It's about inspiration. It's about obviously education, but I think that just leaving them with something that feels real, and then they can kind of carry that forward throughout the rest of the year and create their own magic behind the chair.
I think for me, it's about bringing them together as well. Just gathering a group of people, because that hasn't happened necessarily. The trades aren't happening. The big shows where you get out and get to be face to face
Right.
with each other, it hasn't happened. Come back as quick as maybe everybody's wanted it to.
Yeah.
So
Been
I
disrupted.
Think,
it's like,
yeah, it's been disrupted.
oh, it's happening.
Totally.
Oh, wait, it's not
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, it might happen, and you're going. Oh no, I can't go.
Right.
now. Right? So we're still not through it all. So I think just getting people together face to face and having a collective experience.
I love that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, looking forward to margaritas and beach and all that stuff too. But I think being together is really valuable. And the few times that I've experienced it, it's been great.
It's the best energy. It's such a creative moments are in it, and it's all the experience of being in another country, being in Mexico, the experience of being in a different environment, unplugging yourself from your dailies.
Right.
That's really important, and you have to take care of yourself to give to others. And educators, that's a key component for sure.
Yeah, and I think that hairdressers in general, and definitely our educators, it is such a selfless giving that we do as hairdressers that I think that people do often forget to give a little bit back to themselves, just across the board. And yeah, I think moving forward to this, I think we need to think about how can we make sure people are leaving refilled, Now this is the fun part, folks. We're actually gonna go. I'm gonna pull up my old phone here, and I've got my list. Oh, this is Be Scared. Be Scared. This is our elevate rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I don't know. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Of course. Always ready.
So this should be easy. Right now, what's your favorite or current product obsession? What's something, could be hair, could be skin, what are you just oh, I'm obsessed with this thing right now?
Oh gosh. Yeah. Evian water spray. Believe it or not.
Yes. Yeah, no, but you're in Louisiana right now, so you probably aren't using any of that.
I don't need it. I've got it.
I was in
naturally
Austin and probably could have used some myself. But today
it's a very old product, though. It's very old. I remember.
Do they still make it?
They still make
Oh, wow.
it, and I just recently found it, so that was the top of my head.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay. What are you currently listening to?
What are you currently listening to? My son.
What do you mean? Does he play music?
He plays music. He's DJ in the car.
Oh,
So-
he's
so
he's
he
the car
kinda
DJ. Nice.
Takes us there on
Where's
that
he
journey.
bringing you in the car? Like, what are you hearing? Is it like rap? Is it house? Is it rock?
Yeah, it's rap. You know what? It's YouTube. He's 12.
Sure.
YouTube.
They love YouTube.
And he's sports, so that all aligns, doesn't it? YouTube, sports,
Yep.
rap. So,
Nice. I love that. Well, he's gonna get to see his mom on YouTube.
So,
That's really
so
cool.
there you go. Yeah.
What is your favorite hair decade?
My favorite. I think what's to come is going to be it.
What do you mean? Like the future?
What's to come? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm in it. I'm training the future. I can't wait to see what they do.
I love that answer. Okay. What is your cocktail of choice?
My cocktail of choice, thank gosh we're going to Mexico because it would be tequila. Yeah. A really nice tequila, neat, one lime. I'm good.
Same. Okay. All right. This is gonna be controversial. Okay. I'm just letting everyone know this is controversial. New York slice or Chicago deep dish?
Oh, New York slice.
Okay.
That's not controversial at all.
Well,
I'm from
hey,
New Jersey.
look, for our Midwest fans out there, I want to acknowledge that deep dish is technically pizza. It's technically pizza, and so I will acknowledge that. Okay. Coffee or tea?
Depends on the time of day.
You got to pick one. It's right. You got to.
What's my answer?
Okay. Nike or Adidas?
Nike on the feet usually, except for today, but typically my daily would be a Nike trainer, and Adidas Y3 is my thing, my staple piece. T-shirts.
Love it.
Things like
that
that.
works. So we got a check on the feet. There we go. Early riser or night owl?
Depends. Yeah, it depends. So, both sometimes.
You were just trying to carve this middle path. It's supposed to be binary. I'm gonna let it slide.
Some of those things are not definite. They're
That's
not
fair.
like
That's
always.
fair. That's fair. Maybe I should change that question. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
And then this one's going to be hard. Bob or Pixie?
Bob.
Nice. All right, we got it. Thank you so much, Traci Sakosits, Vice President of Education for Aveda Arts and Sciences. So great to
you,
have you in the
Tatum.
studio. We are now going to get to the photo shoot. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Guys, please don't tell the salon if you have herpes. I was shampooing this girl's hair, and she decided to tell me and everyone in the shampoo room that she had recently contracted herpes. The poor little woman next to me was completely mortified. Keep those things to yourself.
Another scary hair horror stories. Look, I know that you guys have them out there, so please, please, please send us your hair horror stories. And again, do the emoji thing so you've got some anonymity there. We want to sort of protect you from your clients, but we know that hairdressers everywhere go through it, so it's great to hear those stories. That pretty much wraps up our show for today. Remember to tag us, Elevate Hair, #ElevateTV. I want to give a special thank you to everyone on our production team who made this happen. And I want to thank Traci Sakosits for being here. It was awesome to have someone in life, in the studio. Hope to get more of that coming up in the future. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. And if you haven't already, sign up for our portal, Elevate TV. All right, peace.